shadow in Ravenwood, where the law ain't never been. A man who don't show his face, but he's always been within. With a long coat dragging dust and boots that don't make sound, he rides in like a ghost, and the devil knows him well by now. He don't need a name to leave a mark, no brand to sign his claim. For in his wake the outlaws fall, all they got is shame. His eyes are hid behind the brim, his hands steady cold as steel. And when the moon's a slipping low, you'll hear that iron wheel. Who's that riding through the dust? Ain't no man can tell, just a shadow that's burning bright, where all the sinners dwell. The nameless gunslinger, rolling through the night, with a 6-shooter ready, and a heart black as the night. Outlaws ran like wolves in packs, terrorizing all the town. They thought they'd found their kingdom, till they met him on the ground. He never spoke a word to them, but they knew that look in his eye. And when the dust did settle, they were lying in the sky. No sound of spurs or boot steps, just a flash and then a fall. He don't need no badge or name, he's a death that'll come and call. The sheriff's been around, but they can't seem to hold their ground. For when the nameless gunslinger rides, there ain't a soul safe in this town. Who's that riding through the dust? Ain't no man can tell, just a shadow that's burning bright, where all the sinners dwell. The nameless gunslinger, rolling through the night, with a 6-shooter ready, and a heart black as the night. Cursed by the devil's hand, a soul long lost to the flames of a forgotten land. Others claim he's a legend, brought to life in the dark, riding from hell to purify the earth with his spark. His face ain't ever seen and his name ain't never told, but when you see his shadow, you know death's already been sold. He don't seek no glory, nor the fame of the fight, just a man who's bent on balance, bringing judgment through the night. They say the outlaw leader's running scared, no one's brave no more. The nameless gunslinger's close, they can hear him at the door. And as the clock strikes midnight, you can feel the ground to shake. It's the sound of justice coming for all the lies they made. No one ever sees his face, but they know when he's around. 'Cause when the pistols start a-blazing, you know trouble's going down. He'll ride off into legend once his work is done. A man without a name, a gun that don't need none. Who's that riding through the dust? Ain't no man can tell, just a shadow that's burning bright, where all the sinners dwell. The nameless gunslinger, rolling through the night, with a 6-shooter ready, and a heart black as the night. That rider ain't a ghost you wanna face, best keep your distance clear. The nameless gunslinger's coming, he ain't bringing cheer. In Ravenwood his legend burns, though no one speaks his name. Where shadows fall and lives are lost, he rides through endless flame.
In the dust, choked streets of Blackwood, a shadow guards the night, where moonbeams cut through silence pistol at his side. He laughed at all the warnings, dared fate to tame his pride. He cheated in the tavern, stole silver from the poor. But when the night fell quiet, he heard the phantoms roar. The lanterns flickered crimson, the air turned deathly chill. The gambler met his reckoning atop the haunted hill. The sheriff didn't speak a word, his shadow did the give. And in the morn the gambler's blood soaked the devil's sea. Righteous, his oath an iron chain. But now his law is bound to ghosts, his justice forged in pain. To cross his cursed dominion is to bargain with the grave. For no man lives to challenge the law the specter gave. No sinner stands atone. So heed this cursed warning to those who tempt his land. The sheriff's watch is endless, his wrath like desert sand. In Blackwood's haunted byways, where shadows wear his face, the phantom sheriff lingers, the law that time won't erase.
In a smoky room where the lights don't shine, a gambler sat with a bottle of whiskey and a handful of crime. His eyes were dark like the cards he held. He'd seen the devil's grin in every tale they'd ever told. The air was thick with the weight of fate, and the devil whispered, "You know it's too late." $1 in his pocket and a soul on the line. He grinned at his hand and said, "This game's gonna be mine." But there's a price for every win. When the devil deals your hand, you're playing for your soul, not gold or land. He took the deal, didn't know the cost. In the last hand of the devil, all hope is lost. The cards were dealt, the room stood still. A chill ran down his spine as he took his fill. The devil's laugh echoed deep and low. Play the game, boy, but don't you know? His hand was perfect, but his mind was torn. In the heat of the gamble, his soul was worn. He glanced at the dealer, who smiled in sin, and realized too late he'd already lost within. But there's a price for every win. When the devil deals your hand, you're playing for your soul, not gold or land. He took the deal, didn't know the cost. In the last hand of the devil, all hope is lost. There's a price for every win. When the devil deals your hand, you're playing took the deal, didn't know the cost. In the last hand of the devil, all hope is lost. He saw the ace of spades and felt the darkness crawl. A pact made in shadows, now he's bound to fall. The devil took his smile, left a hollow man who gambled with his soul, but didn't understand. The stakes were high, but his life was thin. A heart full of greed led him to the end. And as the cards were laid, the room grew cold. A fate sealed in silence as the story's told. There's a price for every win when the devil deals your hand. You're playing for your soul, not gold or land. He took the deal, didn't know the cost. In the last hand of the devil, all hope is lost. Now the gambler's gone, his name erased. In the shadows of the poker room, he's lost without a trace. The devil still plays with a grin so wide, and the last hand's dealt on the other side. In the heart of Shadow Gulch, where the dead don't sleep, there's a graveyard full of drifters, souls they cannot keep. The wind howls like a sinner caught in the devil's snare, and the ghosts of the lawless drift just hanging in the air. Their eyes are dark like whiskey, their hearts as cold as stone. They come back every midnight, but never walk alone. The earth swallows their bodies, but their sins won't let them go. Now they wander in the silence where the moon don't glow. In the graveyard of the drifters, they all pay the price for the choices made in darkness and the gamble with their lives. They're searching for redemption, but they ain't ever free. The devil's got their number, and it's calling them to see. There's a man walking through the graveyard, his boots heavy on the ground. His past is like a shadow, one he can't shake down. He's seen the fires of hell, felt the chains around his soul, and now he's looking for forgiveness, but he don't know where to go. The spirits of the outlaws stare with hollow eyes, whispering of their wrongs and the price of all their lies. One by one they beckon, each one with their plea. for justice, for mercy, or to finally be free. In the graveyard of the drifters, they all pay the price for the choices made in darkness and the gamble with their lives. They're searching for redemption, but they ain't ever free. The devil's got their number, and it's calling them to see. The earth is stained with sorrow, the graves whisper the truth. No sinner ever walks away clean, not even in their youth. The drifters wear their sins like chains, heavy on their chest. Their souls are trapped in Shadow Gulch, where they can never rest. There's no light to guide them, no road to set them free. They gambled with their souls, now they're all lost at sea. So here they wander, cursed and damned, looking for a savior, but don't understand. In the graveyard of the drifters, they all pay the price for the choices made in darkness and the gamble with their lives. They're searching for redemption, but they ain't ever free. The devil's got their number, and it's calling them to see.
eyes like fire. I'm the devil you'll never know. They all come for a taste. Think they're strong, think they're bold, but in the end I'm the one who makes them pay the toll. I ain't no angel, honey, I ain't no saint. I learned how to break hearts and leave them to wait. My love's a lie, wrapped in lace, but you'll never see my face, 'cause death's what I chase. I'm the widow of Shadow Gulch, darling, a name you won't forget, with a kiss that's colder than ice, and a love that's just regret. I'll take your soul with a smile, leave your heart in the dirt, and when you're gone I'll be waiting for the next one to hurt. I'm the widow of Shadow Gulch, darling, a name you won't forget, with a kiss that's colder than ice, and a love that's just regret. I'll take your soul with a smile, leave your heart in the dirt, and when you're gone I'll be waiting for the next one to hurt. I've seen them come, I've seen them go, thinking they could hold my hand, but I'm a woman born of fire, and they ain't gonna understand. Each one left a scar, each one left a mark, but their bodies fade, and I remain in the dark. They think they can tame me, think they can win, but I'm the storm they're caught in, and I'll always begin with a touch of poison and a breath so sweet. I'll make them beg for mercy, then bury them beneath. I'm the widow of Shadow Gulch, darling, a name you'll learn to fear, with a love that's cruel as the night, and a heart that's crystal clear. I'll take your life with a whisper, leave you cold in the ground, and when you're gone I'll be the one to haunt this town. Some say I'm cursed, some say I'm blessed, but I don't care about what they say, I just lay them to rest. A widow's got her power, a woman's got her ways, and I've been taking souls about as long as I've been counting days. I ain't got no shame, don't need no pride, just a lover's touch and a blade by my side. You won't see me coming, but you'll feel the sting. When I take your life, you'll hear the angels sing. Gonna tell you what I've done, boy, or what I'll do next, but there's a reason they call me the one you don't forget. You can try to run, you can try to hide, but I'll be waiting for you on the other side. You think you're different, think you're the one, but you're just another fool that I'll leave undone. In the end you'll understand just who's in control, 'cause I'm the widow of Shadow Gulch, and I'll take your soul. I'm the widow of Shadow Gulch, darling, a name you'll never forget, with a kiss that's colder than ice, and a love that's just regret. I'll take your soul with a smile, leave your heart in the dirt, and when you're gone I'll be waiting for the next one to hurt. When you find yourself in Shadow Gulch, darling, don't you turn away, 'cause the widow's waiting, and she'll lead you where you'll stay. One kiss from me, and you'll see the light, but when the dawn comes, you'll be lost to the night.